Good morning, everybody. Last time we have to explain two chapters in basic physics. So at that time, our first chapter we have to explain unit and measurements. Second chapter, magnetism, electricity, and semiconductor. And today I will explain third chapter and third unit, heat and optics. So, in this chapter, we have to explain heat, temperature scale, then mode of transfer of heat, good and bad conductors of heat, law of thermal conductivity, then gases law. In gases law, we have to explain Boyle's law, Charles law, Gay-Lussac law, etc. After that, we have to explain perfect gas equation, general gas equation, and ideal gas equation. Bad conductor and good conductor of heat. Then relative between or relation between different type of scale, that is degree Fahrenheit scale, degree Kelvin scale, and degree Celsius scale. Then explain specific heat of gas, in specific heat of gas, the specific heat of gas at constant pressure and specific heat of gas at constant volume, and the relation between specific heat of gas at constant volume and specific heat of gas at constant pressure, that is relation between Cp and Cv, or Mayer's equation or Mayer's law. Then we have to explain optics. In optics, we have to explain reflection, refraction, law of refraction, total internal reflection, and distinguish between them. Then optical fiber, and so on. So today I will explain in this chapter heat, temperature, and temperature scale. So my student, we know that the different types of matter, namely solid, liquid, and gases, and plasma, atoms and molecules of a body are continuously in some kind of motion. These solid atoms and molecules possess vibrational energy due to collision of atoms of solid in case of liquid, and gaseous molecule possess translational energy. So my friends, we have to know that the four type of, namely solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. In thermal energy is the heat energy. Thermal energy is the heat energy. It is the internal energy of atoms in random motion inside the objects. Exchange of energy with surrounding takes place. The amount of heat absorbed or you hold is called heat. Amount of energy absorbed is called heat, and heat denoted by Q. Keep in your mind. The symbol for heat is Q. Another way, the definition of heat is the form of energy which produces the sensation of hot, sensation of hotness. Heat is form of energy which produces the sensation of hotness. In this case, or in the heat, all the molecules of the body possess small amount of kinetic energy. Keep in your mind. All the molecules of a body possess small amount of kinetic energy. Heat energy possessed by the body is mainly due to the kinetic energy of the molecules. So, in heat, you have to remember kinetic energy. The body possesses small amount of kinetic energy. Heat energy possessed by the body is mainly due to the kinetic energy of the molecules. This is the important words. Keep in your mind. So, again I revise the definition of the heat. Heat is form of energy which produce the sensation of hotness or warmness. Heat is form of energy which produce the sensation of hotness or warmness. The unit of heat in SI system is joule. MKS system, unit of heat is kilocalorie, and unit of CGS system, or in CGS system, unit of heat is calorie. So this is the heat. Then temperature. So it is the definition of temperature or defined temperature. Temperature is the measure using thermometer. Simple example I will take when you go to doctor. So doctor take your temperature or measure the temperature of your body by using the thermometer, keep in your mind. And you know the thermometer. So the temperature is the temperature measure using the thermometer in degree of hotness and coldness. Temperature is measured using thermometer in degree of hotness and coldness. In case of heat, it produces sensation of hotness or warmness. It produces sensation of hotness and warmness. And in case of temperature measure by using the thermometer. Thermometer is the name of instrument. Temperature is measured using the thermometer in degree of hotness or coldness. And unit of temperature in SI system is Kelvin. In CGS system, degree Celsius. And MKS system is degree Fahrenheit. All these units are very important for your view of online examination. Because generally 2 to 4 marks question arises on your examination on this heat and temperature topic. So unit of temperature in SI system Kelvin, unit of CGS system is degree Celsius, and unit of MKS system in degree Fahrenheit. So degree Fahrenheit is unit of temperature in MKS system. Degree Celsius is the unit of temperature in CGS system, and degree Kelvin is the unit of temperature in SI system. Then in this case, differentiate between heat and temperature. So already you have to know the definition. Heat is sensation of the hotness or warmness of the body. Temperature is the measure of hotness or coldness of the body by using thermometer. Then heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. Heat flows from higher temperature to lower temperature. And temperature determines the direction of the flow of heat. Keep in your mind, direction of flow of heat. Then heat is extensive property and temperature is intensive property. Heat is cause and temperature is effect. Heat is sum of energies of all molecules of the body. Heat is sum of energy of all molecules of the body, And temperature is the measure of average kinetic energy of the body. Temperature is the measure of average kinetic energy of the body. And SI system, unit of heat in SI system is Joule, and unit of temperature in SI system is Kelvin. So this is the distinguish between temperature and heat. So temperature is intensive property. Why it is possible? Because we will take simple example. The boiling point of water is 1 liter is 100 degrees Celsius, and boiling point of water of 200 liter, boiling point of water of 1 liter and boiling point of water in 200 liter, both are different. But in case of water, the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius in both, keeping your mind, and therefore temperature is intensive property. Heat is extensive property. Why it is possible? We will take 1 liter of water and 200 liter of water and heat it properly. So 1 liter of water, what light time or less time or minimum time for heating, and 200 liter of water, what more time, maximum time for heating, and therefore heat is extensive property. Now, temperature of scale. Here is 3 units of temperature. Number 1, degree Celsius, second degree Fahrenheit, and degree Kelvin scale. Degree Celsius scale, degree Fahrenheit scale, and degree Kelvin scale. So first, I will explain degree Celsius scale. So this is the diagram of or scale of degree Celsius scale. So this degree Celsius scale, Celsius is the Sweden scientist who introduced this scale, or Celsius suggests this scale. So Celsius is the Sweden scientist. Celsius explained this scale. Initial point of this scale is 0 degree Celsius, and final point of this scale is 100 degrees Celsius, and this scale divided in 100 equal parts is called degree Celsius scale. This 100 equal parts is called degree Celsius scale. So what is the definition of degree Celsius scale? The lower point of this scale is 0 degree Celsius, and upper part of this scale is 100 degrees Celsius, and this scale divided in 100 equal parts is called degree Celsius scale. And each part is called degree Celsius. Then degree Fahrenheit scale. This scale, Fahrenheit is the German scientist. So Fahrenheit explained this scale. Initial point is 32 degree Fahrenheit, and final point is 212 degree Fahrenheit, and the scale is divided in 180 equal parts. Keeping your mind, here is 180 equal parts, and this 180 equal parts is called degree Fahrenheit scale. Again, I repeat this definition. Lower point of the scale is 32 degree Fahrenheit, and upper part of the scale is 212 degree Fahrenheit, and the scale is divided in 180 equal parts. So the scale is called degree Fahrenheit scale, and that denoted by degree Fahrenheit, degree F. This is the symbol of Fahrenheit. Then Kelvin scale. So this Kelvin demonstrate this scale. Kelvin scientists demonstrate this scale Initial point of the scale is 273 degree Kelvin and final point is 373 degree Kelvin, and the scale divided in 100 equal parts. So this 100 equal parts is called Kelvin scale. Lower point of the scale is 273 degree Kelvin and upper point of the scale is 373 degree Kelvin, and the scale is divided in 100 equal parts. It's called Kelvin scale. It's called Kelvin scale. So in this way we have to explain these three scale: degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, and degree Kelvin scale. On this particular scale, question arises: how many equal parts in Kelvin scale? How many equal parts in Fahrenheit scale? How many equal parts in degree Celsius scale? Or how many lower point of the scale or upper point of the scale? So in Celsius scale, lower point is 0 degree Celsius and upper point is 100 degree Celsius. In Fahrenheit scale, lower point is 32 degree Fahrenheit and upper point is 212 degree Fahrenheit. And in Kelvin scale, lower point is 273 degree Kelvin and upper point is 373 degree Kelvin. In case of Celsius, degree Celsius scale, divided in 100 equal parts. Kelvin scale also divided in 100 equal parts, but Fahrenheit scale divided in 180 equal parts. Keeping your mind. So, student, today I will stop here. Thank you very much.